It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad. I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
It's his job to know how I'm doing. He knows me better than anyone. Why does he have to ask? He's probably expecting me to say I feel better. It's been 3 months. That is some sort of milestone, I guess. Honestly, I don't have an answer. But that's probably not what he wants to hear. He wants to know that what he's doing is helping. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
I'm glad you feel that way, Zoe. We've come a long way. We still have a long way to go, but admitting to yourself that things are getting better, that's a big step in the right direction.
All right.
As for your memories, maybe you will remember everything. Maybe you won't. But you want to remember what happened to you before the coma. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
Do you agree with that, Zoe?
And potentially lose everything I've built here? I'm not sure that's a risk I want to take. I feel there's something I need to remember, something I need to do. But if it comes back to me, what will happen to my life? I'm not sure I can take losing everything all over again. And potentially lose everything I've built here. I guess it's a risk I'll have to take. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. It's always at the back of my mind. Until I figure that out, I can't find peace. I can't stand feeling there's something I need to remember.
But you don't remember what it is.
I have no idea. So I have to find out.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Going back 1.5 years before it all started. It's all a bit hazy, to be honest. It's like my memory loss is eating away at the edges, growing bigger. It's vague, like a dream. But I do remember some things. Fragments. I remember some of it.
What do you remember?
Razor vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I have memories of sneaking into a house filled with drug addicts. It's like remembering a movie where I'm the star. Doing things that feel completely foreign to me. It doesn't even feel like I did those things. It's almost like I was just an observer. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Dad was going away. I was throwing a party. Then Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. That's right. The man behind it all. The perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least that's what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... Yeah, he didn't want to rot away in a jail for the rest of his life, but at least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Convenient.
In what way?
Oh, forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
The other world.
Arcadia. Another colourful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
An accident.
Right. An accident. So they say. In light of everything, it felt very convenient. Again.
You feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
A lot more people might have got hurt if you hadn't.
Who knows, Dr. Zelenka? I don't, and that's the problem. I don't know what happened, what I did, or what...
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
That's what I'm here for. To help you through that. Whether you remember or not, it's a lot for one person to process on their own. Have you used a dream machine yet?
God, no. I feel nauseous just watching the ads.
They're everywhere. You can't avoid them forever.
I don't see one here.
Well, I have one at home. I don't use it.
Because of me?
No. Well, not just that. They are addictive. And while I'm sure they're perfectly harmless entertainment, I worry about the long-term effects. It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. I'm sure they're mostly safe, but there's not enough data. I'm very concerned about the effects over time, until I know more. But maybe you should, to get over your fear.
You tell me you're worried about the long-term consequences of the dream machine, and then you suggest I try it. You're right. I probably should, but... I'll think about it.
Think about it. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
No, I'm not ready to discuss my dad. We don't talk. He rented out the house, moved to Mumbai.
You don't think you need to talk to him about it?
I wanted to be just like him. That's why I went into pioneering, but... I decided to drop my pioneering degree so that I could avoid thinking about him and what he was a part of. So, no, I don't. Well, fuck, sorry. Of course I do. Maybe. Someday.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost up.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
I'm glad to hear that. You weren't so sure a month ago.
I'm learning a lot. Neural programming, artificial intelligence. It helps me feel closer to Liv. Olivia, you know? Honoring her memory. Not in a self-sacrificing way. I want to do this. I like working with Mira and Wit. For now. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways, too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
I was a real fucking wreck.
I'm not going to disagree with that, but you've come a long way.
Thank you, Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Doc. Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call him anymore. Doctor... Roman?
Yes.
My next appointment with Dr. Roman is in my calendar, but I might as well double-check while I'm here. When's our next session again?
Next Monday. At, let me check. Next Monday at 9. Is that still okay?
That's fine, thank you. Maybe I shouldn't be bothering him. He probably has another appointment right away. Do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
Well, just notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it, I just sleep in.
I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman, very well at all. I don't even know where he's from originally. How long have you practiced in Europolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Europolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
Roman seems like an interesting person, and we've never really talked about anything other than me. This could be a good time to start talking. I don't know what I'm doing. Should I be doing this? I don't know. So, what do you get up to when you're not, you know, this?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry if this is getting too personal.
No. I was just trying to think about how to answer that. I don't really do things. When I'm not working, I think about work. Or I write about work, or I read about work.
Oh. And how does your wife feel about that?
I'm not married. I live by myself. Which has advantages and disadvantages. Mostly, in my case, disadvantages. I'm not good at taking care of myself.
Really? Huh. So, Roman is single and spends too much time by himself. He could really do with a social life. You should get out more. Think about something other than work.
What did you have in mind?
I'm not the best person to ask. I'm, a homebody.
Sounds like we both should get out more.
We should. I mean, you should, and so should I. Also.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I feel horrible about the direction this conversation's been taking. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Flirting with my therapist. I'm not quite sure where this conversation is going. It's very confusing. I should probably just cut it short, but I'm also curious. Cat meet curiosity. You should come out with Reza and me sometime.
With yes, of course, sometime. After we've concluded your therapy, of course. I don't mix my professional and private lives.
That's not a good mix. That's like gummy bears and potassium chlorate. Keep them apart.
Right. Well, I should finish writing these notes before I forget everything we talked about.
Of course. Good idea. That's... yeah. Okay. Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy or science fiction, unfortunately. I see... No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. If that's real wood, it must have cost a fortune. It looks real. Not the sort of thing you'd expect to find in a therapist's office. No therapist's office would be complete without a chaise longue. Never used it. Would feel like a dork. I could take a nap and Wake up with the doctor leaning over me and... No, stop it. Stupid authority figure sexual fantasy. Time to leave. That's my file. I feel an almost irresistible urge to peek. I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home.